Alright, today we're talking about the GoPro Hero 7 vlogging setup with the new vlogging case where you can put the mic adapter inside, put a microphone on top, and you're good to go. It's a super solid setup, so we're going to compare that to my GH5, which I normally use to vlog on. Right, the Hero 7 is an amazing vlogging camera, but it also has some downsides. Let's take a look at some of the things I like and some of the things that I don't like. Alright, so one of the things you won't get on a GoPro is that bokeh background that separates me. Oh, that is the bells. What is that? Hilarious, right? So we'll just wait it out. So another thing you won't get on the GoPro is that bokeh background. You can't separate me from the background on a GoPro as you can on a DSLR. But you will always be in focus, so I can be standing here, or I could be standing here, I could be standing here, or I could be standing all the way over here and I will still be in focus. Or I could be walking here and you could still see me. And that's one of the things that I really like about it, is that you will always be in focus no matter what. So another thing that I really like about the GoPro vlogging setup is that it's so small, it's so light. People won't notice you walking around with a big camera, so you're a bit more discreet when you're walking around with this kind of setup, which I really like. Let's take a look at some of the audio solutions for the GoPro. Right now we are listening to the Rode Video Micro on top of the GoPro, which is a brilliant solution because you got the big wind muff which blocks out any wind that might come in to the camera. So the next audio solution is the ceramic microphone, which we're listening to right now. It just plugs right into the side of the GoPro and makes the GoPro a very small and compact setup. That's the advantage of this setup, but it doesn't block out the wind as good as the Rode Video Micro does it, but still super durable. So for the last test we are listening to the audio straight from the camera, which isn't ideal, but I have to say the GoPro Hero 7 has improved on the audio, so it is usable, but it's better to plug in a microphone to get very nice crisp audio. So this is it, the GoPro Oddman case, which is the perfect vlogging setup. You got a big mic on top, the case where the mic adapter goes inside, and it's just a super nice and sleek setup compared to the old one where you had to glue it on the outside. So really nice, durable, small setup. So when walking around, I can just be vlogging with this like that. So let's compare those two. I got the GoPro down here, the GH5 right up here. Do you like better? What image is nicer to look at? What camera stabilizes the footage best when I'm walking around? I'm very curious to see which one I like the most. I think the GoPro will win, but I'll see in the edit in a minute. So tell me, what footage do you like better? GoPro down here, GH5 up here, and the audio comes from the Rode Video Micro, so that should be pretty good. For the last test, let's see how these two compare when we go inside. How will the footage look? I don't think the GoPro will do as well as the GH5, but we'll see in a minute when I come upstairs and look at the footage. What do you think? GoPro or GH5? Let's go into the window. Now we'll get some natural light in from the window. How is that? On the two, still GH5 up there. GoPro is right there. So let's don't forget that it is an action camera, so let's just go around the city here in fast pace to see how it goes and to test out the stabilization. And I tell you that you won't get this on a phone and not this stabilized on a big DSLR. So this is pretty amazing, right? So there's only one downside that I see with this setup, is that the GoPro uses a lot of battery with the mic adapter on. But there's a solution to that. Bring extra batteries. That's it. Anything else? I just love it.